Joey. Ndiek marach wenyako rando nind gi kwe. Masino leo. Yenok bar. Mono dhi kulo ndo ochot.
My name is Esther. Dan was a colleague. He was a friend and a brother to me. Dan was kind. He was generous. He's taught me so much, and I'm glad to have known him. Rest in peace, Dan.
My name is Lawrence Opio. I'm a friend. Dan Nyamolo was like a brother also, because I knew him way back in the year 2014. That's when we came together as a group of friends and formed a group called Gravitas. We've been together, we've walked that journey together. Whatever that has happened is so unfortunate, but all we can say is we just give thanks to God. Dan Nyamolo, we loved you, but God loved you more. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
My name is Maria Chepseba Anatachi in the finance department in LCDA. I knew Dan for a short while, and when I met him, at first he was quiet and reserved, but we got to know each other, and in each other's company he used to like just throwing a line of advice to someone, and I believe since he started his career young, he wanted to give that advice to someone who's also starting their career in a while. So to Dan, RIP, to his family, my condolences, and may you find peace in God.
Okay, I'm Shemola. Dan is a friend and a colleague. We are very sorry to the family, to the other colleagues for losing such kind-hearted guy. He was very friendly to everybody, friendly to all kind of people he met in life, and I've witnessed that. As friends, we've interacted at work and outside, and we were at peace with him. Dan, nothing can say much about Dan. The only thing I can say that let his soul rest easy. Thank you.
What I can say about Dan is he had kind eyes. I remember every time I could call him, he'd look at you with eyes that you feel safe talking to. And for the short period that I got to know him, it is sad that just when I was warming up to him, or I'm an Atachi, but my name is Diana Nyokabi. I'm an Atachi at Lapset Corridor. I got to be in one office with Dan, and I thank the Lord for the short period that he gave me a chance to get to experience such a kind man. He was a good man. He was a teddy bear. Yeah, his eyes, you'd think that he's kind. That's all I can say. So, rest with the angels, Dan. You'll be missed, and may your memory live forever.
To all my friends, colleagues, and the family of the late Dan, my name is Baraka Mdundo. It is unfortunate that I'm standing here to give tribute about my departed friend, a good friend of mine. I've known Dan for the last 6 years, and as a friend and as a colleague, I'm really burdened by his death, because I remember good moments that we had with Dan. There was a time like 2 years ago, that was in 2023. I had an emergency. My wife was called for an interview about 400 kilometers away from the city. I had no options because due to my condition, I can't drive. So I had to look for somebody to drive me for those 400 kilometers to take Mama for the interview. Then I called friends, and most friends were busy, they were engaged. None of them actually was ready because it was an emergency, it was a short notice and all that. Then when I called Dan was like, hey man, what do you want me to have? And I'm like, hey man, you have to drive this evening. We have no option. We have to take Madam for the interview. Then I'm like, okay, give me 5 minutes. Then he called me back and was like, nakuja kukupeleka. So when he came, and we started the journey. We were driving towards Homa Bay. It was at night. It was raining at the same time. So, and luckily we were not able, all of us were not able to see the diversion to Mai Mahiu. We only got shocked when we were already at Naivasha and we were like, hey guy, tumeipita. And we could not go back. to the diversion. So we had to drive through somewhere at Aero Junction. The bag dropped from the boot. We continued with the journey, and tukifika somewhere in around Homa Bay now, looking, when we were fueling now, looking at the boat, hakuna bag mazee. So we were like, hey, bag iko wapi? And it was drizzling. It was around 3 a.m. now. Mama ako hapa, mtoi ako hapa, we are all shocked. Your bag ndiye mibeba. They had copies of mama's certificates. Dan was like, don't worry about it, man. Tunaenda tutaitafuta. So we are driving back. We were driving back, and wherever we meet any vehicle we hoot, nobody was responding to us. So ikafika mahali ni kama tumeona bag. Kumbe kukuwa ni bag, ilikuwa ni dogi imegongwa. So ndio kushuka, kwenda kushika ni bag ni dogi, and we were like, see bag mazee ni dogi. So we had to drive good kilometers. Then luckily enough we found the bag. So coming back, continue with the journey kidogo, tukapata pancha. All of us, Dan hajui kupiga jack, mimi sijui kupiga jack. So there was some boda guys who was just passing there, and remember that's now in the village. So the guy tumempea jack, was like, I know how to do it, man. So kupiga jack, kumbe anapiga jack kwa pipe ya mafuta. So we had this leakages and all that. But now, what am I saying about this story? This is just to bring Dan's character of being patient, tolerant. Despite all this that were happening, Dan still accommodated me and my family like we are brothers. He didn't say he's tired of what is happening. He was driving and all that. So we had the journey, we had good times. Pia time ya corona, kuna siku tu tumeshikwa tu na Dan, and you see Dan was this good man, We told the police, you guys, you can't, I'm supposed to manage. Then they were like, mtenge kwa lakuza mpende msipende. Then they were like, hatutaingia. If we have to get in, then we will carry us to the vehicle we get. And that's how the police had to drive away. So generally, Dan alikuwa mtu wangu. He was a good man. Dan anajua familia. But one thing about this guy is that whenever you Dan's friend, Dan alikuwa ana boundary. Mimi mwenyewe nimewahi lala na Dan kwa bedroom yangu, like brothers. When my house was full at some moment, we had all these friends. We went for a funeral for our colleague's dad. My house was full. I was like, hey Dan, when do you bro? When do you tutaingia na wewe kwa bedroom? Because we can share the bed as brothers. So all in all, Dan was a good man, a good friend, and I've really lost a good friend. All I have to say is that Joey, ndiye kbarach wonyako rando nindigi kwe masino leo yenok bar mono dhi kulo ndo ochot Dan kelo besen jilwakore Joey. Thank you.